Family of Nnamdi Kanu, leader of the Indigenous People of Biafra, has urged President Bola Tinubu to release him, citing respect for the late Ohanaeze Ndigbo President-General, Emmanuel Iwuanyanwu. Prince Emmanuel Kanu emphasized the opportunity for a political solution and requested fairness, comparing Kanu's case to the release of Yoruba activist Sunday Igboho. Despite several court rulings ordering Kanu's release, the Nigerian government has refused, and his detention by the Department of State Services continues. Recently, Justice Binta Nyako recused herself from Kanu's case after he expressed distrust in her. Kanu's lawyer, Aloy Ejimako, alleges that Kanu is being detained access to his legal team and may face indefinite solitary confinement. Nze, what do you have to say to this? Kanu's family pleading for political solution.
Do you see what we were going through in the last discussion here? Now, if we can refer to what is happening, to the plea, the family of Nnamdi Kanu, to Mr. President to release Nnamdi Kanu, you now see that it is no longer the law that held Nnamdi Kanu. It is no longer the law that is holding Nnamdi Kanu, but the individual. Now, the question is, where is our constitution? Where is the power vested on the court? If this government of Buhari and government of Tinubu is law-respecting governments, why is Nnamdi Kanu still in their detention? If what they are doing is not a hatred for the Igbos, they have released the president of Meati Allah, who was training militants. And everybody saw it on air. We watched it in the social media. They have released him. They have released Sunday Igboho, a fellow activist, if I may say a separatist. Now look at Nnamdi Kanu. They are holding him. And they are making us to go kneel on the ground, begging them to release Nnamdi Kanu. This is injustice to not just Nnamdi Kanu, but the entire Igbo race. And when they are doing this to an Igbo man and doing it to the Igbo people, let them know that this same Igbo people is the reason why Nigeria is existing.
Why
because if you remove Igbo from Nigeria, Nigeria will crumble over time.
Why do you say that?
The sustenance, the salt and oil that people are using to eat Nigeria is Igbo. When it comes to commerce, when it comes to intellectual properties, Igbos are there.
The North also have solid
What
minerals.
does not have?
Really?
In as much as we believe in the North,
you can't say that.
No, you know why I say what does not have?
The solid minerals in the North has been privatized.
And in which way is it helping us? In which way is it helping us? Why should they privatize that one?
Right.
Why should they privatize the one that is in the North and they make the one that is in the South general? Why?
Maybe that's the question you should be asking.
No, yeah, it is a question because look. Well, let's return back to Nnamdi Kanu. Look, President Bola Tinubu does not have any right to keep that man in detention.
Don't say President.
Do you know why? Because he is the one the family is now begging.
It is not the president.
Court has released this man how many times?
Hold on. It is not the president.
Who?
Let's not be emotional. I always tell you not to be emotional.
Am I really not
yes,
that
you're being emotional right now?
Because I'm saying the truth.
Because you said the president does not have the right. The president.
If court has released him, why is the president holding him? Why can't they release him?
The president is not holding him. They are appealing to the president. You should be talking to the DSS, who have not released him.
Does DSS have power of their own?
Now, hold on. You can say the president should invoke his powers as a president to override. The president can actually release Nnamdi Kanu. And all the records of all the allegations and everything against him will be dropped and wiped entirely from his record. So you saying the president does not have a right?
Do you know that?
That's a strong statement.
Do you know that Nigerian government is the reason why there is insecurity in the southeast?
All right, that's a conversation for another day, and we are out of time.
It's all right.
Thank you so much.
Right.
Thank you so much, Nze, for coming on Open Conversation. It was actually a pleasure sparring with you today. And we are this is where we wrap it up on this episode of Open Conversation. We are open for advert placements, bookings, and commercials. You can connect with us on all our ATN socials, Facebook and YouTube, Atlantic Television Network, Instagram and TikTok, Atlantic TV Network 1, and on Twitter, Atlantic TV Net. Watch us live on our website, www.atlanticnetwork.tv. Do not forget, peace and unity are the pathways to progress. Thank you for